What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Your Vibe Check. I'm your host, maybe Spider-Man. Welcome back to your stepson's favorite podcast, the Big Future Podcast. Hope everyone is doing good on this final episode of 2021. It's a crazy day today, so I thought I needed to bring someone that could handle intense amounts of pressure. Because it's the final episode of the year, and if people dislike it, then they're coming for that person's head on a stick. You know, it's kind of big. Speaking of heads on sticks, I think I found the perfect guest for glorious episode 27. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet, please. Come on, pretty please. Or don't. I don't give a shit. For professional YouTube funny man, Nicolas Rogers. Hi, Nicholas. How are you today?
I'm doing alright. That was the best intro I've ever gotten for myself in my life.
Dude, the pressure's on, dude. You're the fall guy. If this is shitty, people are going to know it's your fault, dude.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm used to it at this point.
Yeah, you just work at NASA if people start shitting on you too hard.
Yeah, exactly. If I work at NASA, then you know who to blame.
Dude,
that's me.
He was telling me, Nicholas Rogers was saying how NASA is not too far of a distance away from his locations, and he sees rocket launches, and I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's quite awesome actually, because like ever since I was like young, because I've lived in this town for like my entire life, I would just be able to like walk outside, I'd hear like the rumble on my windows and be like, oh, there's a rocket going off, and it's gotten to the point where I've gotten desensitized to it, and like everyone's like from like out of town's like freaking out, like, you get to see rocket launches, and I'm like,
dude, I was freaking out. That's fucking crazy.
But like they are a common occurrence. Like, it's kind of awesome for sure.
Well, how often do rockets like happen?
Oh, well, it depends on who's launching. Like, previously before, it was, like, actually NASA putting stuff up there, but now it was, like, SpaceX. A lot of launches are based off of there. Elon. I actually have a funny story about Elon. Basically, like, a couple years ago, this was, I think my sophomore year of high school, randomly, my friend, he is at, like, this little mall that is, like, nearby my house, like, good 15 minutes away, and Elon Musk is charging his Tesla in one of the charging stations, like, that is there. It was crazy. Like, it was just...
You go up to him and say, what's up, bro?
I wish I would have, but, like, my friend did. And that's what I thought was amazing.
That's lit. What'd he say? Was he introspective? Was he mysterious?
He was just chilling. Like, it was like a bunch of people were, like, crowding around him because it was like, holy shit, it's Elon Musk. So... everyone was, like, trying to ask for questions. He had, like, a little bodyguard next to him, but, like, he was just fielding questions. It was, like, kind of awesome, actually.
That sounds, like, being that famous sounds horrible. Like, that sounds disgusting. Yeah. Where you can't go anywhere. You can't even charge your electric car without having a fucking mob next to you saying, like, hey, yo, Elon, what's up, bro?
Yeah, bro, like, wait till you hear this. Like, the president was also in town as well, watching that launch. So, like, it was kind of crazy. We had,
that sounds like a war zone.
Biggest millionaire, and then Donald Trump at the time, just like coming in office. Luckily, it's a Republican county, so everyone loved it. But yeah, so like it was the weirdest weekend though. Just like, you know, like Cape Canaveral, like a bit away. Just, oh, hey Trump, oh, hey Musk, how are y'all?
What's up, Elon and Donald? How y'all chilling? You guys want to be on my podcast? Ooh, you think someone asked him that? Like, hey Elon, you want to be on my podcast?
Ooh, yeah. I bet, honestly, like, with how radio stations and, like, people are around here, they'd be like, yo, get on my podcast. I mean, it worked for Joe Rogan.
That is very true.
It worked for Joe Rogan, and then, you know, he smoked, a blunt on his show, and then everyone lost their
Tesla
shit.
stocks. Fucking demolished the stock for Tesla. That's so funny. It's such a funny story.
Elon Musk has done so many random things to just fuck up Tesla's, like, stocks. It's, like, anytime he tweets, there's, like, a risk that it could either, like, plummet or, like, skyrocket.
Or spike.
It's the funniest thing. Yeah.
I think he's so rich, he's just bored. He's just like, fuck, let's just start something and see what happens. And then he's just bored. He's just like, let's see if I fuck something up, because why not? I have too much money anyway, fuck it.
Isn't he, like, projected to be, like, the world's first trillionaire or some shit?
I think so. Either he's projected or like he's like stupidly close to it.
Because like for a while I thought, isn't it like Jeff Bezos who is currently the wealthiest man in the world?
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure after the divorce or something, like his salary got cut in half, so then he kind of just like dropped down a little bit.
Yeah, I forgot she got like a giant amount of money. Like, was it 50 billion? I think.
Such a flex. Like he was so rich. His fucking ex-wife cut it in half, and he's still like one of the top ones. That is a flex, I have to say.
Isn't she like one of the richest women in the world?
Yeah, I think she is the richest woman in the world, actually.
That is actually kind of awesome, I think.
Mackenzie Scott.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but
Yeah, almost 60 billion. Holy fucking shit.
60 billion?
Holy shit.
You're kidding. That's actually insane. I mean,
I'd date fucking what's his name? I'd date Jeff Bezos to get a fucking bag.
And then
get
also,
a couple billy.
Is like Bill and Melinda Gates, aren't they still separating as well?
I forgot about that. Yeah, that was the new this year, was it? Was that this year that came out?
I think so. Well, like I'm just waiting for the good morning texts to Bill Gates. Like that's all.
That'd be so
lit. I want to go into Bill Gates' DMs at 3 a.m. and just ask if he was up or not. That would be amazing.
What up, Bill Gates? He responds. What do you do?
Well, I guess I'm becoming a sugar.
Mr. Gates.
I would let him be my sugar daddy.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dude, for fucking... He's stupid rich. Does he still own Microsoft? Or is he...
I believe so. I mean, he made the company, so...
I thought... Did I read somewhere he stepped down, or am I tripping?
I really don't know.
I think I'm thinking about Jack from Twitter, because he recently stepped down.
He stepped down, and also Notch sold Minecraft and everything to Microsoft.
Oh, yeah.
So...
I must have been in like a fucking just like complete daze in the past couple years. It's like I fucking forget all this stuff.
I mean, you're also like dying of COVID right now.
Yeah, so that's true. I have COVID right now. COVID's probably gonna be long gone by the time this comes out. It's coming out the 28th of December, so COVID's long gone. But I also had COVID when I record the return episode 2026 of the podcast. So I think I hit that pretty well. I sound okay, right? I don't sound fucky.
You don't sound fucky. I don't
think
I
you
sound
do
fine.
At least.
Yeah, like the last time we ever had like any sort of like discussion or podcast, you were also sick.
I was sick. That's when I thought I had coronavirus, but it turned out to be a sinus infection. And now, joke's on me. I thought it was sinus infection, and it's corona.
And God just gave you like the Uno reverse card.
He did. He was like, "Yo, watch this. Fuck you in your finals." And I was like, "All right, whatever."
Ooh, like what classes are you taking? Like how bad is it gonna be?
It's not. I'm only missing one of my classes, and it's a Photoshop class. So like,
oh, well, you're good. You're entirely good.
Worst case scenario, I just won't do it. Like real shit, I have the grades in that class. I could just not do it.
Isn't like how is it weighed? Like how much is your final exam worth?
I don't know, because last semester I had something similar where this is gonna make me horribly marketable, but for my Illustrator class, I was just pretty much grading everything, like hundreds and fucking everything, because I know what I'm doing. And then I got to the final, and I completely fucking failed it. I got like a 40 on it.
Ooh.
And I passed with like a B, so I could still...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll be fine. But worst case scenarios, I just say fuck it and not do anything. But I'm a good student. I'll do it.
You need to, man. You need to. Just be a good role model to all the kids who listen to this podcast.
Good graphic design role models.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of graphic design role models, Nicolas Rogers, who are you and what do you do? I'm curious.
Hi. I am not a graphic designer.
Hi. What's up?
It's me. I'm a YouTuber. I've been making stuff since I was 12. For reference, I'm 18. And I'm also a musician, a writer, and I'm also a podcast host as well within the Just Bros Recording a Podcast, new episodes every couple weeks.
Ooh.
And I'm just chilling right now, getting all my stuff done for school and making videos along the way.
Very sweet, very to the point. I like it. There's like a commercial. I liked it.
Hey, look, if I have to be marketable, I better make it accessible.
It's absolutely a great point. So you've had a bit of a drought on the YouTube channel as of late. Until very recently, either like yesterday or the day after that, you released, I thought it was very funny, a very late best of 2020. And we're recording this fucking December 1st of 2021.
2021.
Yeah, so I thought that was very funny when I saw that. I was like, it's a funny title.
Yeah, I was like thinking to myself one day because it was like, oh, it's been like about 2 months since I last posted. And it was like a quick little review thing. I mainly just kind of got demotivated at the time, and then I started like trying to find something else to upload because I was like, you know what, I'm obviously gonna do my end of the year list, and I forgot to do in my 2020 year because the year wasn't the best and I wasn't there mentally. So I was like, why not? Better late than never. Why not just like go through it? It was a very simple, stupid video of me just talking about what I thought were my favorite albums of that year, and then like it switched around so many times. It actually took me a little second to figure out what I liked most from that year. And yeah, no, I thought it was a fun little video. I mean, people liked it actually, which is kind of funny.
I was watching it. I was just like, I treat stuff like that like a podcast or something. I'll just have it on and be like, oh yeah, I'm just listening to this as I do my tax filing, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, of course. And it was a nice little video. I mean, it's like not like one of the best ones I've done. I think still my best video ever made was the Black Country New Road review with Jackson and the Rap Cornballs. That was a fun video to make.
Jackson. Don't speak his name around these parts.
I guess I don't love Jackson anymore. All right.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here.
Why do you like that video so much?
I don't know. I just felt as if it was very well paced, I think. I felt as if I was actually funny for once in a video without just random stupid edits. I felt like I had some good comedic timing at parts. Jackson's cameo was really well done, and the Rap Cornballs do their thing as well. And I don't know, I just felt as if the video overall was just a very good review as well. It had some very solid criticisms, I don't know, I just think it was a good...
It was a big W.
It was a big W in my opinion, and it's got like some nice little views, like about almost 300 I think at this point. And I think it's been my channel trailer. My channel trailer since I uploaded it because I really do love that video.
It is a pretty nice video. I'm trying to remember in my back catalog in my brain what the first one I watched of yours was. I think it was the Joji, maybe? It might have been the Joji review.
Gosh, yeah, I had Adam, co-host of Dripper Rap, do the intro because, see, what I always think about my channel is, like, I don't think that I'm that funny of a person, but whenever I add, like, other comedic YouTubers into the mix, I feel like I can get a joke out of them so it'd make me seem less boring.
Yeah, you kind of, like, riff off of them, and it becomes this whole, like, fluid thing of he tells a joke, and I'm like, all right, I can work off this.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been working with Adam for, God... like 5 years at this point, I think. Like, we started making stuff since we were like in middle school, high school, and I'm glad we're still working and doing stuff today, for sure. And so we had that like background chemistry to like help out make our skits more dynamic and a lot more lively, and that's also like why our podcast I think is doing pretty well.
I was a big proponent of the podcast originally. I think I either DM'd you or possibly... No, I think it was you. Just saying,
it was
like,
me, I think.
Yeah, when's more stuff coming out? Because I like listening to just small podcasts. I'm always looking for stuff to listen to in the background.
Yeah, like deadass. I remember actually when you texted me, because this is when like we weren't on like talking terms, like friend terms or anything. This is when I think like I barely knew you, and I actually really loved your content, and I was like, okay. This dude's cool. And I was just like, oh shit, a bucket of Jake just messaged me. I think I was with a group of friends actually, and that happened. I was like, what the fuck, bro?
No, that's lit.
It was actually really funny. I think it was like the day before New Year's last year.
Oh shit.
If I'm not correct.
Probably was, honestly. No, I think you were right, yeah.
Yeah, so it was awesome. I mean, I thank you for that, and it helped me and Adam build a little more motivation to bring it back for sure.
Yeah, I was gonna say, legend has it, it's coming back, right?
Yeah, we already released an episode, I think last week, and then we're filming one tonight actually. They were recording this, and that'll be out within a few days as well. We just gotta find a new background track because apparently it got copyrighted on the new YouTube channel.
Oh my god, dude, my entire battle with copyright claim is like, I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm so tired.
I agree.
You know the story of the Good Enough podcast music?
I don't actually. If you would like to tell me, I would.
So the story of the Good Enough podcast music, I'll make this brief, but I made the music for the main theme and the outro of the Good Enough podcast, which is another podcast that I run, which will be linked below because, I'm a shill. But I made the music from like a sample pack I got, and apparently like we've been using it for a while, and apparently we got claimed because some guy like made a song with the same samples, and it sounds close enough that every time we fucking release an episode, it gets claimed.
That's actually really funny.
I'm so I'm so angry every time. But
I love how it's even your own music, and
like,
just because it has like some similar things, it just gets immediately copyrighted. That's so
fucking
funny.
annoying. It's so fucking annoying. But here, I'll drop this little tidbit here. Episode 50, there's new music, so new music will be made. So hopefully this doesn't fucking happen anymore.
My gosh, y'all have been very consistent with uploading the podcast, and that's awesome for sure.
It's just like, it's not a job, but it's like, yeah, every weekend or like every Monday night we're like, oh, we're filming. I'm like, okay, cool, and then we just film, and it's just nice, like a nice consistency thing.
It's great too. I really love the podcast.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Like, it's definitely it's just fun. I just love listening to you three like actually fucking destroy each other. It's actually great.
Bullshit. Oh, dude.
Yeah.
We love making fun of each other, and that's kind of why I like your podcast. It's the Just Bros Chatting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I like yours, because you said you're like, oh, we were friends for 5 years or whatever, and I could tell, because there's definitely those types of podcasts where you're like, yeah, we just met like 2 weeks ago, but yeah, let's make a podcast. I don't get that vibe with you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like with Adam and I, we've been experimenting with podcasts since 2017, and we decided to try like out this little styling with Just Bros, and I think this is like our most consistently like good like type of podcast, because we just kind of come up with a different amount of topics. We're just like, okay, what should we talk about, and then just kind of riff off of there and just like go through tangents basically. And I think it's very casual, very natural, and it doesn't feel restrictive. That's what I like about it.
That's the best thing about a podcast, is because it's not easy, but like it is kind of easy. There's no writing or fucking like setup unless you want there to be, so it's just like a free flow of ideas. So that's where you need to make sure that your chemistry with this other person is on key. Exactly,
and that's the thing that has been kind of difficult with translating this over to Spotify, because we usually only had the visual stuff that would help us out, and now that we have Spotify as well, we have to also make sure that what we're saying is entertaining enough rather than just visual bits, which is what we're better at. So but I honestly think that our chemistry definitely helps, like, with that factor, and it makes it way more enjoyable to listen to, like, just because of it.
Yeah.
So,
that makes complete sense.
It's been fun.
Yeah,
it's been fun recording it, though. Yeah, very much so. Like, we just, like, we'd talk for, like, 30 minutes before we even started, and then, like, we just kind of go into be like, yeah, fuck, let's just go. Let's just do it.
Yeah, that's pretty much the Good Enough podcast. We're always, the joke is, like, yeah, we'll start at 9, and then it's like, fuck, 10:30. Better start recording. It's every single time. Yeah, podcasts are lit.
I just gotta ask, who comes up with, like, the cold open bits?
Oh, that's a whole fever dream. It's just, like, we all show up and we're like, fuck, what can we do that's funny? It's usually me or Luke. Now that I think about it, I don't think Jackson really comes up with any of the bits. He's gonna listen to this, he's gonna be like, what the fuck? Yes, I do. He's like, yes, I fucking do.
Luke has the weirdest, but, like, funniest sense of humor to me, because I found his channel from the Atrocity Exhibition video that he did.
Oh, yeah.
And there's that one joke where it's like, it's not experimental as in this, it was like a JPEG Mafia song, it's experimental as in, and it just plays the guitar line from Downward Spiral, and I don't know why, but every time I hear that, or like watch that bit, it cracks me up. And that recent clip that he just put onto Twitter with him talking about Black Midi and making the three-pointer shot cracks me up as well. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, his Black Midi video is fucking supposed to be, he said, like, almost an hour long. I think he said it cracks, like, the 40-some minute mark or whatever.
Goodness gracious. He has a lot to talk about with those guys.
That's what I said, because the entire time he was, like, building up to it. Like, he's like, oh, I'm going to make a video October. And then it's fucking, like, no, like, September. And then, like, late October, he's like, all right, guys, halfway through the script. And I'm like, fuck, like, like, he's been, this is a passion project for him. And if this thing isn't fucking, the best video ever, then I'm gonna yell at him and be like, what the fuck?
And it better get the views it deserves, especially with how much, like, time he's putting into it, because the quality is gonna be there.
Yeah, that's the worst, when you make, like, a long ass video and not a lot of people watch it. Ugh.
Oh my god. There was like a video like that recently that I did. I think it was like probably the Death Grips one, and I was like, huh.
Oh, the Death Grips was the best?
I mean, I got like a decent amount of views, but I was just kind of like, huh, I put a lot of time into that.
Yeah.
Oh, well. But I don't think about it too much.
Yeah, you can't think about it too much because, it's just the YouTube algorithm is fucking weird, just like whatever decides to latch onto. And it's not really like predictable. So that's why you gotta get that out of your mind. Like, man, people don't like my stuff. It just probably didn't hit fucking the recommended as well.
Yeah, and I gotta like also take into account like what time is best to post and like what like videos like do best on the platform within the music community. Like stuff are like that, because I'm probably gonna go more down the route of like video essay soon. Like it's nothing classic. Like, well, yeah, it is a classic obviously, but I'm gonna go more into like hard rock and metal because I feel as if there's a little bit of a lack of that.
Yeah, because most like a lot of video essays are like pop rock. I mean like pop rap or Tyler the Creator, fucking
like why is Hampton. Igor or To Pimp a Butterfly or this one thing like so influential. Like I've heard that so many times. And like there's nothing wrong with that. I love To Pimp a Butterfly and Igor, but I feel as if when it comes to rock or like metal in particular, like heavier music, there seems to be that lack of a community there. So I want to
it's not represented
dive
enough.
into that. Like, I guess I'll spoil this for my first, I think, analysis. It'll come out in January, most likely. It'll be on Jane Doe by Converge.
Oh.
Because I think that's a fascinating-ass album.
Isn't that like a classic or something in the Jane Doe?
Yeah. It's one of my only 10s, for sure. It's a fucking, like, probably the craziest album I've ever fucking listened to on the scopes of, like, just pure sound. It came out in 2001, but it sounds as crisp as if it were to come out today.
Yeah.
It's so well done.
I forget where someone told me about Jane Doe, but they mentioned it, and I was like, yeah, I've never heard of this. And then there's like, no, look at the album cover, and you'll know it. And I looked at the album cover, I was like, fuck, I do know what this album cover is. That must
It's my desktop background, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's lit.
Yeah, I'm actually staring at it right now as I'm filming this, but that album, like, I listened to it, like, for the first time when I was in my sophomore year, and I hated it because I was like, what the fuck is this? It was just... It sounded like what Merzbow sounds to people, And then I started listening to it more, and I was like, oh, this is a catchy little thing they did there. And then I started listening to it more and more, and I'm like, holy shit, what the hell is this? I love it,
Yeah.
But then again, my taste in music has gotten heavier and heavier over the years. I used to hate Swans. Now I love them.
I'm still gotta dive into Swans.
God, Swans? Holy shit. Jackson can probably tell you because he did that.
Oh, yeah. He could fucking tell me. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. Like, I'll say this for sure, because I was going to do a video, like, ranking the discography. I might still do that, but Jackson beat me to it, actually, which I thought was really funny.
Wait, wasn't that the cameo that I did?
Yeah. That's what you did a while ago. Yeah, you recorded a cameo like over a year ago, and I never used it because I was like trying to get all my stuff done. And then Jackson uploads that. I'm like, well, fuck. I guess I can't do it right now.
So there is a video clip of me on the phone right now, talking somewhere out in the ether right now. Hopefully it gets released because I enjoyed that with the fucking SpongeBob music in the background.
It was funny. You did a great job with it. And like,
I wish more people would ask me to do cameos. That shit's fun.
Like, honestly, if that was put up into an Oscar reel for like best actor nomination, I could see
best actor nomination. Oh, that'd be so lit.
The Oscar goes to Jake Joseph.
A bucket of Jake for Surf in Summertime. Nicolas Rogers. That'd be so lit.
Just imagine you won an Oscar for a YouTube video performance.
You know what? You know what's scary? It's not far away. It's not too far away from happening. I believe that could happen sooner rather than later. Yeah.
I wonder, because like they've like the streamies exist for like creators and stuff, but like I wonder if there was like a best like acting or a best like short documentary for like YouTube itself.
That would be lit. Isn't that kind of like what YouTube Rewind was? Like, not like an award show, but more like, oh, look at the best of the best here. Well, until it got like corporatized and shitty. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, best YouTube Rewind is probably 2013, but that's just my opinion.
Such a good one.
It's a classic.
Such a good one. It's awesome.
And then like PewDiePie took it on, and then Mr. Beast and stuff like that.
I'm surprised Mr. Beast just doesn't go like balls out and just literally just pays YouTube budget and just be like, yeah, we'll just fucking make it. I'll fly everyone out and do it for real. I'm surprised he hasn't done that.
Yeah, honestly, he has the money for it.
Oh
for
yeah.
Sure. Like that man, I have a lot of respect for Mr. Beast in a weird way. Because at least he's not wasting his money doing stupid
hell yeah,
shit.
I respect the fuck out of Mr. Beast. He's crazy.
Like, he actually does a lot of good shit. Like, giving away a bunch of money to different charities, different people. Like, he has a lot of fun making content with, like, these, like, outlandish situations. But he also, you gotta realize, he spends, like, millions of dollars per video he releases.
Yeah.
And it's, like... It's pretty cool, honestly.
It's
and, like, he
really
also
cool.
has, like, his own, like, food drive or whatever. Which is quite awesome. So yeah, like, I could see him totally doing, like, a sort of YouTube Rewind thing if everyone was down for it, which obviously I think if Mr. Beast was at the helm, everyone would be.
People would believe that it would be handled with the utmost of care. And it's a
Yeah.
market missing right now, so someone's going to do it. Someone should do it, because,
100%.
someone's going to snatch that shit up.
And Mr. Beast better get on it. Claim a monopoly of YouTube. Go for it.
Yeah, he's already claimed so many monopolies, goddamn. He's going to be...
Lord.
He's YouTube Jesus at this point.
Basically, he's gained, like, over 4 million subs since that Squid Game video dropped, like, a week ago.
Yeah.
I've not been keeping up with the statistics, but, like, I will sometimes, like, get home and then just, like, do my homework and then just go onto YouTube and be like, I'll watch a Mr. Beast video, because I like rewatching them because they're fun, and I'll see his sub counts, like, each day go up by millions. And I'm like, what in the fuck?
It's crazy.
He is such, like, a fast-growing creator, and, like, I thought, like, Dream was, like, the fastest for a while. I think it's Mr. Beast at this current moment.
Who?
Dream.
Damn, he fell off the face of the earth, didn't he?
Yeah, he really did.
He fucking died.
He's actually... Oh, shit, it's actually premiering right now. He's dropping his, like, one-man 5 hunters thing.
How many people are in the premiere?
Let's check, actually.
Let's check it out, bro.
Let's check out how many people. Or maybe the premiere's over. Lord knows.
Holy
how long
fuck,
it's
47 minutes ago, and it already has 780,000 views.
Jesus Christ.
Good lord.
Yeah.
Who do I have to sell my soul to get numbers like this? Who?
YouTube Satan.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it's Mr. Beast. I guess sell my soul to Mr. Beast.
He's more like YouTube Jesus. I would say Susan.
Oh yeah, Susan Wojcicki.
Is that how you pronounce her last name? I never knew that.
Knows, dude. It's like it's some like Polish last name. I'm pretty sure. I think it's Wojcicki. I think.
Wojcicki. Hell if I really know, honestly. And what I love about Mr. Beast, like not Mr. Beast, Dream videos, is that like he always markets them as like, finale, rematch, final rematch. I think it's like the same thing as like a sequel having like extended like,
yeah,
titles.
it's like GTA 5, like GTA 5 remastered, ultra remastered, defined remastered.
Like
his entire career is fucking
remaking the same shit. Like
yeah.
I can just imagine. Yeah, it's kind of like how Rockstar's doing it right now, like with the definitive editions, or like, or like how The Last of Us had like a remastered, then like a Game of the Year edition, or like
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Like stuff like that. That's what I always get the vibe of when I think of Dream videos. But I mean, they're entertaining. It's like mindless content, so I always go to it.
Yeah,
like
it's like the game show of YouTube. Just like you just put it on, you're like, yeah, just watch this.
Yeah, same with Mr. Beast. Like, and I mean, both are respectable creators besides their music.
Fucking roasted.
Dream, love the guy. He seems really nice, but my god,
come on, dude, that's what the mask is. So what the point of the mask is?
I don't. Unrelated story, but I was at a party once, and my friend drunkenly was screaming the lyrics of The Rock's rap from.
Oh, it's about drive. It's about hunger. Yeah.
Yeah, the drive. It's about power. We stay hungry. We devour. Put in the work. Put in the hours. We take what's ours. Whatever. And I have never been so tempted to punch someone like than that night.
You're like, shut the fuck up, dude.
My God. Like I was trying to enjoy my Halloween party. I was dressed as Sexy Shaggy. All right. I was having a good time. And man, let me tell you.
Like, dude, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to enjoy my Halloween. Stop singing fucking rock. Who is that? Is it just The Rock? Whose song is that?
That's Tech Nine's, I think. I think Tech Nine made the song. I never listened to the full song. All I heard was that The Rock rapped.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah, you're right. Tech 9. Oh, it's on an album. Oh, good God.
Is Tech 9 still like relevant? I guess now after that whole
I guess
rap
yeah.
thing.
That's so
Like,
fucking funny.
And speaking of music and stuff, like year-end season is happening. It's like it's December 1st. It's starting to, like, you know, it's starting to come around, man.
Yeah.
Goodness.
What are your?
I've listened.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what are your end of the year lists? I know you're making a video on it, so don't you have to spoil the whole thing.
Oh, I won't spoil the whole thing. I can actually pull it up. I've listened to 120 albums this year.
Shit. Wait, hang on. I think I might have got
the
you beat.
most. Oh, you might really?
Yeah. Well, I have fucking what's it called? Apple Music. Which Apple Music, step up your shit. This is pitiful compared to Spotify. Like every time of the year, this time of the year, I feel so just like I just feel bad because I can't show off these cute little graphics unless I make them myself. It sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like I just got my Spotify Wrapped in today, and I'm Kanye. I'm a Kanye guy, I guess.
Kanye, man. Kanye head.
Dude, like for my previous Spotify Wraps for 2017, 2018, and 2019, my top artist was Radiohead, and I can't explain why. I can't at all. And my artist of the decade was Radiohead, and I do not understand how. 2017 I get, 2018 I was like, okay, maybe, but 2019 I have no fucking idea how Radiohead was my number one in that year.
Radiohead.
I think they were just like going through past algorithms and were like, yeah, this fits.
You're like, yeah, fuck it.
Like, why not?
Wait, how many albums did you say you listened to?
117.
I'm at 609.
I mean, that came out this year. Oh,
came out. Oh, I don't know about that came out this year. It just says out of 609 albums you've checked out this year, here's your personal top 10. Yeah.
Dear God. But this year I listened to 117 just different albums that came out this year. But
yeah, true.
Like besides, I don't know how many I've listened to. Spotify doesn't give you album numbers. It gives you like song hours and minutes. Yeah. And I've listened to apparently like more than 10 hours of Kanye.
Shit.
I don't know how. I guess Donda was an extensive release, I guess.
I
never listened to the deluxe edition though, so I mean
I think my top artist was Injury Reserve. It says you listen to 766 different artists, Jesus Christ. And Injury Reserve is number 1 with 35 hours.
Jesus Christ. My number, like, what was I gonna say? Like,
Find
with
it.
Injury Reserve. Oh. Shut the fuck.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Okay, shut up. I listened to 667 artists this year. That's what I was gonna say.
Oh, hell yeah.
And for albums as well, I'll bring up that Injury Reserve will be on the top 10. That is a definitive for me.
Yeah.
That's a definitive.
Maybe same. Yeah.
Yeah, that album when it came out in like September, kind of was my like weekly listening habit.
Oh, dude, that was my daily listen habit. I fucking love that album.
I meant like weekly, as in like I would listen to it like by weeks on end.
Yes.
Like that album, like there'd be like some albums like that would just take me for a while. Like in May, that was Cavalcade.
Oh yeah, Cavalcade.
And Luke obviously has his thoughts on that, which we'll wait to hear.
Oh
obviously. Yeah. In August, that was Sinner Get Ready by Lingua Ignota.
Oh yeah, Lingua Ignota.
And then flipping. By the Time I Get the Phoenix was my September album for sure.
Yeah, that was lit.
Fucking crazy ass album.
That's such a fuguey album. Like I just feel so like out of it. Yeah. Like I feel like I dissociate when I listen to it, and I fucking love it. It's awesome.
Yeah. Like there are some moments on the album I remember listening to it for the first time being like, what the actual fuck? And
yeah, dude.
I know I remember I think my first like what the fuck moment I had with it was during Footwork in a Forest Fire, because of like I was listening to it like with my headphones, and like the production did something so weird. Like it had like, you know, like some cymbal hits on the left side, and then like some other drum work on the right, and it like was very disorienting, and then like it went to like the center, and I was like, what the fuck?
It's crazy.
I audibly just went like, Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? That's what happened with me when literally the first track when Outside came on. I was like,
oh, yeah.
These are the same guys that made Floss? What? And I'm just listening to it. Like, what the fuck? I love Outside. That's such a good fucking song.
Outside is amazing. Top picks for you. Like I think the writing is some of the best I've ever like seen. Like the writing is so good on that song.
Dude, they literally killed in every aspect of that album. Like it's so good.
For sure. For fucking
Did you pick up the album?
That album is like.
I mean, did you pick up the vinyl? Yeah.
No, I've not yet. I need to. The only vinyl I have of this year is Cavalcade.
Yeah, Here, I'll drop a little secret here that I don't think I've said anywhere. I bought it twice.
Twice?
Yeah. So the way the Injury Reserve did it that made me very upset was they released the vinyl. It was like they first released the black version. They were like, "Oh, limited release. We're doing black version," and I didn't pick that up. I was like, "Damn it! I really wanted to get it." And then they released the smoke clear version. I was like, "All right, I'm getting this one." So I got the smoke clear version. Yeah. And then these motherfuckers are like, "Okay, we're releasing the red version now." I'm like, well, "Fuck, I want the red version." so I bought two. Damn, so now I have the smoke clear and I have the red version, and I think I'm gonna either trade the smoke clear version or something, but I don't know what I want to do with it. I really want everything Get to Heaven on vinyl, so I think I might find someone to trade with that. That's my plan.
I think you're one of the people that got me into Everything Everything.
I fucking love Everything Everything, dude.
Everything Everything is really good. I started listening to them, like, I think someone's video on them came out. I think it was yours.
Yeah, I think it was mine too.
Like, you made a video, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah, then it was yours for sure. Because, like, and then, like, you were going through their releases before, and including the Reanimator album, I remember. Yeah, Reanimator. And I listened to Get to Heaven because of that, and I was like, "Oh, this shit's good."
No, it's a slapperoonie. Like, it's one of those albums where no matter what kind of circle you're in, like, you could be in, like, the depressive black metal circle, but you could also be just completely surface level radio shit, and, like, both, there's, like, the crossover that happens there, and it's so sick. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know what circle I'd be a part of, because it's weird.
We're a part of the niche underground music micro celebrity circle. That's our circle.
I would never call myself a micro celebrity, but
no, we're all micro celebrities. Come on.
I mean, I appreciate it, but like, it's with me at least. Like when it comes to like fashion and how I present myself, it could be the weirdest thing. Because like one day I'll come out like looking like I came straight from hell with my metal head like thing, and then other days I'll look so fucking fruity. It's great. And I'm a part of that community, so I could say that, just in case people thought I was being homophobic. But straight up though,
yeah, I gotta learn how to dress. I feel like I dress like either a homeless person or like a slightly less homeless person. Like, that's my kind of vibe.
Yeah. Like, hope I don't get canceled for saying that last thing. I just realized what I said.
They don't care.
Nah, they don't care. But no, I understand that as well, because like I didn't go to like school today because I was just like and like if I would have though, I would have like, because usually around the year I'm a senior in high school and I'm getting a really bad case of senioritis.
Oh,
like,
dude, it's the worst.
Bad.
Yeah, it's the worst.
It's so bad. Like, I just stopped caring about a bunch of my assignments like recently, and I was like, I think I just need to relax and just see what happens and try to refresh, because I know once I go to college it's gonna be like perfect. I'm gonna be like, oh, getting all my shit. But right now it's just like you're at that point where you're so close to finishing but you're not, and it pisses you off. Like I've already got accepted into a couple colleges, so I'm just like, can I just go?
Yeah, you're already like, you're in at that point. Like, fuck it.
Exactly.
Might as well just go in cruise control for the rest of the year.
Basically.
Yeah, if you're
but
in already, fuck it.
I mean, it's like, they say like, oh, it'll change based on your like, final GPA. So I'm like,
yeah, that is kind of a hitter.
But whatever. It's
once you get to college, it's C's get degrees. That's all you need to worry about.
C's get degrees, and I'll be all good.
There you go. That's all you need.
Yeah, so it'll be good at least. I mean, I think college will be all right for me.
Oh yeah, college is gonna be fine. It's not that difficult. But speaking of college, I'm curious about when you go into college, what's gonna be the future plans for music, like noise complaint, for example.
Okay, let me explain about what noise complaint was before I can talk about the future of it. So, I had a joke little band from like my 7th grade and middle school years called Super Sandwich Squad.
Yo!
And those albums are still on my YouTube channel if you are curious, but they're abysmal. Like, I'm not even gonna hide it, they're actually abysmal. They were recorded on phones. Some of the stupidest shit you'll ever hear. But I have them up there just for my own like personal like reasons, because they're fun. I go back to them like, aw, I remember when I was happy. And then the same drummer of that group and I decided, how about we just make something a little more like risky and a little more high quality and see what happens. And I was like, okay, sure. And like I remember we made that during June of 2020, and it was released October, and I remember releasing it and everything, and all my friends were like hyping it up, and then everyone I showed like in like music group chats were like, what the fuck is this? It's bad. I remember that. I think it was Babic and Luke. They dropped reviews. Of it. Luke was nicer, but Babic was just like, what? Like, he was like, this is so annoying.
Yeah, Babic is very straight and to the point.
I love him though, I really do. He helped me out a lot with a bunch of different things involving like Rate Your Music and stuff. But like he got the album onto Rate Your Music actually, which helped me out with exposure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I appreciate him for that, but I love that his like 2-star review just stays like rent free in my head. Mm-hmm. It's so funny, and like, but no, honestly, Noise Complaint was an interesting experience, and I don't know if it'll ever come back, honestly. But I have plans of making music with other like friends that I have up whenever I move to college for sure.
So is that going to be like a solo project, or are you going to be hopping on with like their stuff?
I might just make a new group. Because I'm actually working on an album right now with my own solo name, which is an entirely different direction than anything Noise Complaint related.
I was going to say, Noise Complaint was more like, what do you say, new metal rock-ish?
It was like, I think, I remember I tried having trouble describing the genre, and then Babic was just kind of like, it's post-hardcore. I'm like, okay, I'll roll with it. Right, so let's just say post-hardcore.
Yeah, let's go with that.
And
if Babic said it must be right.
Well, yeah, because he has like 100,000 hours in like Spotify.
Because he is the smartest person to ever walk this earth.
Oh yeah,
Babic, I like you. I'm
fucking with you. He's the Einstein of the music community, and
yeah,
I will
pretty much
say that. Anthony Fantano, he said his name once. Same with Luke on Demand.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love that voice clip of Luke on Demand.
And then like I remember I saw like he retweeted like one of Luke's tweets, and it was such a Luke thing.
Oh my god, he was so happy when that happened.
Oh, I bet he was. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Like my solo project is folk, like more folk and like singer-songwriter oriented. Mm-hmm. Like very inspired from like Microphones, Nick Cave, stuff like that, with more like Sun Kill Moon, a lot of stuff like that. You know,
yeah, Sun Kill Moon. That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
A lot of people haven't been talking about that for a while just because of the whole canceling thing that happened.
Oh fuck! I didn't
Mark
even
Kozilek.
I didn't even know anything about that.
Well, apparently, like the smaller like music community was like they found him for like assault charges or whatever. I'm not sure. I don't think he got arrested or anything, but it was like assault claims or whatever. Everyone like has been getting assault claims, like Alexis Marshall.
Fuck, that did happen this year too.
Yeah, like Alexis Marshall recently, like against Lingua Ignota.
Yeah, Lingua Ignota, yeah.
Which I thought was interesting for sure.
Wow.
Like I was like, Jesus, weird shit. Mm-hmm. But so like my music is definitely different than the music I make with groups and I like it that way. I like having a different sound for different things, and I've even debated on going with ambient for a lot of different things.
Oh yeah. That'd be lit. So, mix the two, ambient and like folk.
There's actually a great ass album that is so slept on, I feel, but like it was also an album made by someone who was hired by a cult, so I can understand it being slept on. Ode to Quetzalcoatl by Dave Bixby. I would like to call it an acid folk album. It's a very delirious sounding folk record that has some of the most beautiful songwriting I've heard, but some of the most delirious production that I've ever heard in my life as well. It's very haunting.
Your words have interested me. Yeah, your words have interested me.
It's a haunting album, especially since the album was written like based off of like, you know, him being in a cult, and the reason it got out was because the cult promised him fame with his music, and then he faked his own death actually after that, and then was found again in 2006 as a like a medieval worker, like, you know, like in those like medieval like restaurants and stuff, how they have like, you know, like those like people cosplaying or whatever. Yeah, I know, right? It's a very interesting story.
Wait, I think Regular Show did like a parody episode of that situation, because I just had like a nom flashback of them finding like a famous rock star, like pretending he's like from the medieval times, but he's actually a time traveler. What the fuck? All right, I know what I'm doing after this.
I love Regular Show, and I've been rewatching Regular Show so much recently.
Oh, it rocks. That's such a good show.
That's my go-to. Just like I want like my brain to leave this world. I have 11 minutes left on Earth. What can I do? And a Regular Show episode will
watch a fucking
fill
Regular
that
Show
niche.
episode, bro. No, that's a pretty good niche.
Like, my gosh, like I remember I would just like I think my favorite episode, just in general, will probably always be Grilled Cheese Deluxe.
Holy fucking shit! I was literally thinking Grilled Cheese Deluxe.
Grilled Cheese Deluxe is so fucking great. It's like the epitome of comedy in my opinion.
It's either that one or the fucking I don't know what it's called, but it's the one where they're getting hot dogs or whatever the fuck, and then it just
yes
completely just destroys the fucking hot dogs.
To be eaten.
That's such a good fucking show.
You know, I actually had a philosophical debate with a person about, you know, that one scene when the hot dog eats itself alive into oblivion?
Yeah, could that happen?
Could that happen? That's what I always think about.
That's a good question. I know that that's from the snake in Celtic lore, because of the snake eating itself.
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I don't know, bro. Fuck.
In the comments below, please tell us if you think the hot dog would be able to eat itself.
Can it eat itself?
Can it?
I'm gonna go with
the real question.
Maybe.
I think I was. I remember I was on a date with a girl and I asked her this question. We talked about this for 15 minutes.
That's a good conversation starter.
It was, because we watched the episode and we were just like, huh.
You're like, shit, like, could you?
Could you? That is the real
I don't
question.
even know, dude.
Like, we talked about it. I think, like, she said something along the lines of, like, well, what goes in must come out.
That's a good point.
Like, where would it go? Like, would it just vaporize? That's impossible.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened in the show, right? He just kept eating himself until it just went smaller and smaller, then just out of the universe.
Yeah, literally. It just actually, like, left the realm of the universe. Unless it went to its own separate hot dog dimension.
It fucking evaporated, bro.
What if it just went to its separate hot dog dimension where it met its hot dog brethren?
Yeah, that's how you get back to it. You gotta eat itself. It's like fucking... it's like the Ghostbusters, fucking portal thing. It's like its own little universe, but you gotta eat yourself to get into it.
Yeah. Or, like... What's the, There was, like, a show or something, like, where you had to, like, die or something. Oh, it was, like when you went into your own dreams and you had to die to get out of them or something.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There was like a show like about that. I have no idea. Or there was like have you ever, I think it might have been a podcast, because I think Markiplier did a podcast called The Edge of Sleep, and people would die in their sleeps and stuff, and like he went into a dream and everything and had to figure out like what was going on or something. It was
I haven't heard of that. That sounds crazy.
It was I binged it in like one day. It's like 3 hours. It's really good actually. Really
That's
good.
pretty lit.
And it's I would separate it from everything that Markiplier has done, because it actually feels like a creative project.
Yeah.
Like besides like a fan thing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It feels like there's a lot of like, you know, passion put into it. And it also got made into like a Netflix series, I think, and that's coming out soon. Yeah.
Goddamn, YouTubers are ruling the world, bro. That's sick.
For sure, and Markiplier's a great creator, so I'm down for it.
Yeah, he's a classic. He's definitely on like not Mount Rushmore, because that's too limited, but whatever has multiple Mount Rushmore heads.
Multiple Mount Rushmores.
Yeah, you know what I'm getting at.
No, I understand. I understand entirely. And like, what was I gonna say? Like you could also include like early Smosh.
Early Smosh is great.
Like, you can't go wrong with Ian and Anthony just fighting each other with the pink frosted sprinkled donut.
Dude, fucking Food Battle? I loved Food Battle.
Food Battle was amazing.
Food Battle was the best.
And then Anthony left, and then the world. I honestly think that is why the world is the way it is now.
Everything did start going downhill after Anthony left Smosh.
I really agree. And also
Anthony
when Harambe
from
died.
Smosh. Oh, yeah, and Harambe. I forgot about that.
For some reason, people don't forget about it, so it's like...
Oh my god.
It's been like 6 years.
Yeah, you just fucking brought up a memory. I was in my yearbook class. It was a graphic design class in high school, but they tricked us and called it graphic design, but it was just yearbook club. And I had to make a page in the yearbook. This is when Harambe died, and I snuck in a picture of Harambe into our yearbook. Wow, that was crazy, Nick. Can't believe your audacity almost fucked up. Oh wait, I wasn't supposed to say that. Haha. So, Nicholas, we're talking about your music. We went on a little bit of a tangent. I'm curious, do we have any plans of release dates? ?
Release dates before I'm out of high school. That's
okay.
Before I'm out of high school, I want to release my own solo album.
Bit of a big gap, but whatever.
Oh, really?
A little bit of a gap.
Unless hey, listen, it's like, I will have enough time to make it, and I think I want to spend some time with it, make sure it turns out the way I want it to.
Yeah, that's a good point. Respect.
And I also want to make sure it's marketed well.
Good point. Market the shit out of that.
Yeah, of course. Go big or go home, honestly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, that's my logic, at least. And,
okay.
We'll see what happens.
So, Nicholas, this is the end of 2021, pretty much.
Yes,
by the time the public is listening to this is like the 28th, so only a few more days till the end, I guess you could say.
Shit,
so I know you're making a video about it, but what are some? You don't have to go into the top 10. Just what are some honorable mentions, or maybe go into the top 10 of 2021.
Okay, I'll give you some honorable mentions. I'll just kind of breeze around through here. I don't want to release all the list. Let's think. Okay, the first album that I think of the year that I really latched onto was the covers album, or not the covers album, the duets album by Shoo Shoo. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
That's definitely an honorable mention for me. Haram by The Alchemist and Arm & Hammer.
Oh, that did come out this year, didn't it?
A lot of shit has come out that I forgot about.
Fuck.
Unless it was for my list.
Yeah.
Babbitt turned me onto this one. Underscores is Fishmonger.
Oh. Yes. The Jackson Burn special, as I like to call it.
Everything relates to Jackson, man.
Yeah, it's fucking the microphones and fucking underscores. It's just stuff you will not shut the fuck up about.
Oh my god. Is he making I listen to all of blank for microphones?
I think so. I think he's making a video. I don't know if it's the I've been listening to so you don't have to, but he's definitely making the one on underscores and the microphones.
Oh,
but I don't
shit,
think it's
for real?
in that style, yeah.
Dang, that's tight. That's awesome. And Hey What by Low is going to be an honorable mention for sure.
Oh, yeah.
The Arms Ultra Pop. That's one I go back to a lot.
I fucking love that album.
It's so good. It's so
love that
well
album,
made.
dude. Let's
fucking
go,
love that
dude.
album. Smiling with No Teeth by Genesis Owusu. Squid's Bright Green Field.
Okay, I was okay. I was just kind of mid on that one.
It's definitely, out of all the post-punk that's come out this year, probably the weakest one for me.
The lowest on the White Boy Summer totem pole.
Dude, oh my god, the first half of this year was ruled by post-punk.
It was literally the White Boy Summer, dude. It was hilarious.
And then Black Country New Mo is already swinging with new songs for their upcoming album next February, and it's what the fuck, bro?
They released 3 songs for an album that's coming out in February. That's
what if it's 6 songs like the first one?
That'd be crazy. I was thinking it would be funny if they did a thing where they just released every single song until the album release day, so there's literally one song left that we didn't hear, and then that's just the album. I think that'd be funny.
That would be kind of funny. What do you think of those new singles? Have you heard them?
I've listened to them a little bit. I mean, I should probably actually sit down and listen to them in its entirety, but I was kind of mid on for the first time, so I mean, I'm open for the new one. I like the art and stuff behind it. Ants from up there or whatever, or ants up there. Yeah, it looks interesting. So I'm not opposed to it. I'd like to give it a shot and see what happens. But I think at this point I might just wait for the entire album to come out.
The first single was good. I liked the first single. The second single, I felt as if meandered a lot, and I didn't. There were parts of it where I was like, "Oh, this is cool," and then other parts where I was like, "What?" Third song I listened to for the first time today, and thought it was okay.
Oh, the Concord or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, Concord.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Bread Song was the second one, and everyone fucking loves Bread Song.
I don't.
It's the new Ascending Forth, bro, I swear. Everyone fucking loves Bread Song.
I don't like Bread Song too much. Like, I listen to it, okay? I listen to it and everything. I like the lyrics. I like what the song's about. But I found the song structure to be so like
You're
helter
getting some hate threads. You're getting some hate threads. Ooh.
I don't care.
Ooh.
The hate never bothered me anyway. I am.
Ooh, okay, all right.
Come at me. In the words of Ross from Game Grumps, come at me, Scrub Lord. I'm ripped.
There you go.
So that's my mentality. Oh, nice little slurp noise.
Yeah, I was trying to do it quietly, but it was a little loud. I'm still keeping the director's cut of this podcast.
Only for your Patreon viewers?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you get to hear all my slurps from my Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Just imagine if that was, like, everyone who pays $5 a month to, like, you know, have your Patreon. Just like, yeah, this is what I paid for.
My slurps and my burps on my podcast that I edit out. And since we're on the topic anyway, Ethan Benz just became a patron, so thank you, Ethan Benz. I appreciate that. Mid-conversation. Shout out Ethan Benz.
Shout out.
Very cool name.
We love Ethan Benz.
We love Ethan Benz. What else are you looking at for... Here, how about singles? Or just regular... Just songs instead of albums of the year?
Songs. Ooh, okay. I'm actually going to use my Spotify Wrap to help me out.
Yeah, see, that's the one good thing about the Apple Music thing, is because they have... your songs in like a huge ass playlist, so I can just look at in order of my top ones.
Because I've listened to a lot songs of the year. I know for like one random reason, "Brutal" by Olivia Rodrigo has been in my replay. Like that one's a good one. I think that's just a fun song.
She's sweeping the Grammys. I'm calling it.
Oh yeah, no, that's not even a question.
Yeah, she's sweeping it.
No, not even a question. Sunglasses from Black Country New Road for sure.
Yeah, that's the quintessential Black Country New Road song.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. John L. Or actually, let me think. Slow. I prefer Slow.
Ooh, okay.
I
was gonna agree.
Slow.
I like John 50. I like John 50, John L. Whatever the fuck. I like that one better.
I call it John L. But I know it's John 50. But I don't care. Okay, something off of Sinner Get Ready. Probably Pennsylvania Furnace.
Yeah,
that song is actually fucking gorgeous.
No, that's a really good song.
Gosh. My most listened to song off the Injury Reserve album is Knees, but I'd probably give it to Top Picks for You.
That's a classic.
Being my favorite. Or By Storm, my god.
By Storm's a really good song. Everything off there is fucking great.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's gonna be hard to rank my top 10, honestly.
I think I have my top 10 ranking already, and that's gonna be a Patreon video. So if any of you have been on the fence on my Patreon, you could just buy it, and then you could no.
Ooh, okay.
Crazy. Am I right?
I extremely. But it's like I have my top 10, but I am gonna switch it around so many times.
Yeah, you're gonna like fuck with it and make sure that it's in the right order. Yeah.
The Other Black Dog by Genesis Owusu is one. Industry Baby by Lil Nas X.
Certified classic.
That is already a classic. I can't even. That song.
I feel like he's gonna sweep a lot of the Grammys too. Lil Nas X. I hope he gets a few.
If he doesn't, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that would truly surprise me. God, a bunch of shit in here is from 2020, so I need to like look through here. Let's see. Gosh. Oh, God, probably something off the Silk Sonic. I need.
Oh yeah, I still haven't listened to Silk Sonic. I know that's a bad thing.
Fuck,
but
bro.
Yeah, I know I probably should.
It's so good.
It's so fucking good. Unless they're pulling out some like experimental black metal shit. I don't know why everyone's hyping this thing up so much. Like, good golly.
Pulls a full on liturgy, like a
yeah,
like is the liturgy? I don't know. I own this shirt, but that's it. But probably Smoking Out the Window. That song is fucking tight. That one just cracks me up. That's a good song. And gosh, and Off the Grid by Kanye is my favorite off of Donda.
I'm a God-breathed man myself, but respect.
Ooh. I feel as if God Breathed kind of like got a little underwhelming towards the end because it was just kind of like 2 minutes.
It's so long. It is so long. It does not need to be that long.
Not
I'll be the first to tell you
opinion.
that. It does not need to be that long. But I fucking love God Breathe.
It's a good one. And another album that I keep forgetting dropped this year is Call Me If You Get Lost, and
Oh yeah.
probably my favorite off of that one. What's your feelings on Wilshire?
That was one of my songs off that.
A lot of people think that. So for me, I love it. I love that song so much.
Yeah.
Like the mix though is fucked. I will give it that. The mix is fucked, and I never like realized it until I like listened with headphones, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm a Lemonhead man myself.
Lemonhead is good. I'm a
Lemonhead,
Juggernaut
dude. Juggernaut's pretty good too.
Juggernaut's my go-to. Like if I ever just need like a certified banger, I go to Juggernaut.
Yeah, respect.
And Lumberjack's good too.
Oh yeah, Lumberjack's good.
And gosh, is there more? There probably is, but I just can't find anything that I.
No, yeah, you give us a nice comprehensive list, and if you would like to see the end of that list or the continuation, you could check out his channel where I presume the video is going to be up. You think before this is up or soon?
Most likely, yeah. I'm planning on dropping it. I think like best albums of the year, probably on Christmas or before it.
Okay, then yeah. All right, there you go. You said it here. Now
it
has to come out now so people can go watch the rest of it, or else you're a liar.
I gotta start working on it, man. I gotta like get everything fixed up with that. It's gonna be an interesting video for sure.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt that for a second.
It's gonna be a lot of like crying on my part because of me trying to like rank my own children. Mm-hmm. Because 2021 was easily one of the best years for music in a long time.
I don't know, a lot of bangers came out because I think everyone was holding on to the ones that they didn't release in 2020. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Honestly. And because like I got into like underground music, or quote unquote, from like 2018, like the year when Anthony dropped the 2 10s, and I think it's kind of ironic that I'm loving this year as much as that year, and there's 2 more 10s that came out.
Yeah.
Which, side note, what do you think of the Spelling album?
Spelling, I thought it was pretty good. I think I gave it like a 7. I think, if I'm remembering my numbers correctly. I thought it was good. I didn't know if it was like godly, but it was pretty good. Mm-hmm.
I will say this: it will not be on my top 10.
Ooh.
I liked it. It was good. It was pretty. It was gorgeous, but I don't think it deserved the 10.
I think the vocal stylings were a little weird, personally, for me.
I didn't even mind the vocals, really. Like, Little Deer. How did I forget that song? That is easily Song of the Year. That is Song of the Year. There we go. That's it, right there.
Little Deer.
Nick Rogers, Song of the Year. Little Deer.
I heard it here first, baby.
You heard it here first? No, it had to be Little Deer. I knew I was forgetting something. There it is. No, Little Deer for sure is my Song of the Year. I love that song to pieces, but I feel as if the album doesn't peak after that.
Yeah, true.
And it kind of just goes down. Like, there's like a middle section of the album which I find to be really boring.
Yeah, I gotta re-listen to that. It's been a while, because I'm pretty sure I listened to it like the day that the review dropped, because everyone in the fucking, they were like, oh my god, he gave it 10, he gave it 10, he gave it 10. I'm like, oh shit, okay, I guess I'm listening to this now.
Everyone lost their shit. Like,
yeah. It was Lingwood Note got a 10, everyone's like, who, what?
No, I predicted it. I've been following Lingua since like he dropped his 9 out of 10 for Caligula.
Yeah.
Which that album is fucking awesome. And then when like Sinner Get Ready got the 10, I was like, I wasn't even surprised because I already listened to the album and I was just like, yeah, I get that.
Like, yeah, that makes sense.
I get that. Which I will not spoil my list, but
yeah, I'm assuming it's gonna be high up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I won't even lie.
Well, Nicolas Rogers, as we wind down on this podcast, that's coming to a close, I like to ask a question that I forgot last time, but I need to make sure that I remember this time. Besides Babic, what is a comment that you got that has been living in your head rent-free, that you have not had the proper platform to expel and get out of your system?
Do you know what? Actually, I have the perfect comment for this.
Perfect. I think everyone has the perfect comment.
See, on my most viewed video, the certified hood classic known as Pink Floyd The Wall review.
Pink Floyd's The Wall, baby.
46,000 views, not that big of a deal,
Yeah, it's not that bad.
What was so funny about this video was that people didn't realize that I was reviewing the movie and not the album. because I mentioned before, I was like, I like the album a lot. I really do enjoy the album, but the movie is pretty okay. And everyone got on my ass about it. Like, so many people. And it was mainly boomers. Like, there were so many boomers. And it was so funny because I got a comment a year ago, and I hearted it and liked it. I still think it's my favorite comment that I've ever gotten because it was so funny. All it said was, "You are obviously not a Pink Floyd fan. Period. Stop pretending. Period." And
you gotta love it.
In close second place, just like my kids, no clue.
Oh, I'm looking through the comments right now. I like better than Channel Awesome's review. It was pretty funny.
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh yeah, I found the comment.
There it is.
Kevin Peterson.
And then, go away, do your homework, you know nothing about Pink Floyd. Those are the trifecta of terror for me.
the trifecta of dog shit.
Yeah.
That's great.
My god. Not that I'm mad at those comments. I wasn't. I think that they're so fucking funny that if anyone ever mentions to me, like, a comment that I've ever received, that's always my go-to, is one of those.
Oh yeah, the angry boomer energy, especially when you're talking about Pink Floyd. Ooh, that's undeniable. You're gonna get some of that.
Like, I love Pink Floyd. Like, Wish You Were Here is one of my all-time favorite albums, but I'm scared to talk about it now. With fear that all these people will just be like, obviously it's like a very overdone topic with a lot of music criticism,
Mm-hmm.
But I'd just be scared of the boomers mainly, just being like...
Scared of the boomers, dude. They're gonna fucking make fun of me. Tell me to go to bed, do my homework.
Honestly, though, like, what's scarier than your grandpa, like, coming into your room, like,
your grandpa pissed that you didn't like the wall.
Exactly. Like, that's exactly what's happening. And... like, I like The Wall. That's, like, fuck,
It's not bad, man. It's, like, okay.
It's, like, 6 out of 10, though. No.
It's mid. the Wall, the mid. Nah, there's not really a good way to do that.
Now this new 21 Savage Mode 2. Ooh. Shit gas.
Oh, my God.
Fuck, bro.
Scrumdiddlyumptious.
Like, bruh, like, snitches, bro. Snitches and rats, bro. Fuck. This shit's gonna live on for centuries.
Damn. Speaking of shit that's gonna live on for centuries, I think this episode is gonna live on for centuries because this was a certified hood classic. Nicolas Rogers, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it.
Ooh. Yes, of course, sir. Yes, of course. You can find me at the YouTube channel Nicolas Rogers and also on my social medias, Twitter and Instagram. Link them, please.
Yeah, don't wait for me to segue you or anything like that. You just go right into it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
I thought that was the segue. I mean, I was just doing my own part.
I was just doing my shit. Nah. Yeah, everything will be linked below if you'd like to check out Nicolas Rogers. Can I call you Nick? Nicholas Nick?
Nick is all good. Anything is all good. I don't care.
Mr. Rogers, before I let you go, what are your final parting words?
Smoke grass, eat ass.
Skate fast.
Skate fast. There you go.
Hell yes. All right. And those are some beautiful words to end off this episode. Hope you enjoyed watching. Happy New Year, everyone. It's a New Year in a couple days. Let's pray to Yebus that this is going on nice and strong into 2022. Remember, you can watch this on YouTube if you're not on there. You can watch this on Spotify and Apple Podcasts if you're not on there. The master link will be in the description, as long as my guest stuff. And remember, as long as you remember to give Nicolas Rogers a like on the Pink Floyd The Wall review, then you're all set. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and have a pleasant day.